What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Be sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. I've said before that some articles are a little bit more fun to read than others, and this one qualifies as the more fun one. New rumor: Rachel Zegler's Snow White a mess and testing poorly.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, real shocker. So here we go. And we had heard this before, but I guess those reshoots did not help. A rumor claims that Walt Disney Company and Rachel Zegler's Snow White film is a mess and is testing poorly. This latest rumor comes in the wake of scooper Daniel RPK allegedly claiming that the film is being praised as the movie was doing something different with the poison apple. Cosmic Marvel reported on a scoop from Daniel RPK, writing on X, Disney's Snow White is reportedly doing something different with the poison apple. The film was also praised for being great. Of course, here you can see the CGI monstrosities, the not dwarves, because we can't have those, or certainly dwarves, but they're magical variants. And this is in addition to the very diverse group of misfits and thieves that she's joining up with. So a lot of people thought that the reshoots were replacing them because of the horrible reactions, but no. This is, in fact, in addition to. Empire City Box Office refuted this report, writing, I can actually refute this Daniel RPK report. As I said months ago that it was in trouble before they moved it back a year, it actually is testing poorly, and those involved don't have much hope for it. The film is a mess and not working despite reshoots. In October 2023, Empire Box Office posted was going to hold back on this as it seems to have a narrative, but just bad timing, hearing that 4 big budget films are all either disasters about to happen or need extensive work to save them. The Marvels, which was in fact a disaster, didn't even make $200 million at the box office. Snow White, which has undergone reshoots and apparently still is bad. Madam Web, which was a box office disaster. Shout out Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson. And Ballerina, which is, of course, that Anna de Armas led John Wick spinoff, where she's an assassin. We've heard that has been delayed to 2026 so that they could punch up the action scenes. Was going to hold back on, that was that. Okay. The Walt Disney Company delayed the release of Snow White an entire year from March 22nd, 2024 to March 2025. At the end of October last year, The Hollywood Reporter's Pamela McClintock alleged at the time that the delay was due to the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike. However, a new report from the Daily Mail at the beginning of November 2023 alleged that the film was delayed because Disney is figuring out what to do. It also didn't help that Rachel made herself very big with the aforementioned weird and saying things like this.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. But
and guess what? Now it seems that it might be her scenes that were cut, because we also heard they added an entire new flashback to when she's young with another actress, obviously, just to take away time of her actually being in it. Whether that's true or not, we will see. An anonymous source told the outlet Disney had to delay Snow White because they have spent so much money on it, and if it is a financial disaster at the box office, it might single-handedly cripple future remakes and potential Snow White sequels that they have planned. Well, you ain't going to be seeing any Little Mermaids sequels, I'll tell you that. They also have to remove themselves from the bad taste in the mouths of online critics and want to instead deliver a great film and get to a point where they get it right. Good luck. How can you save a meal that had corrupted ingredients to begin with? I don't think you can. They realized that they were overthinking things and are now realigning it or reining it all in a bit more. Yeah, they just need some time to figure it out. Plus, we are still dealing with all the strikes. Now, that is something we have heard with the Blade movie, that they're trying to go back to basics of just him killing vampires. It's like, yeah, no shit. You should have just gone to basics with all of that. We'll see if that actually pans out. The Insider went on, it's a perfect storm right now, but they are embracing change and anticipate it to all work out and exceed expectations. The work starts now. They are embracing change. Okay. All right, bet. Let's see that happen. They also had to delay the movie because they not only have to make it the best as they can, but there are a lot of toys that they have to prepare. So they need the dwarves and the rest of the characters to look exactly like they are supposed to be. I guess that tracks too. The film was lampooned throughout 2023 after comments made by Rachel Zegler, in September 2022 at D23 resurfaced and revealed how Disney and screenwriter Greta Gerwig plan to completely change the film from the original 1930s animated release. And of course, she famously derided the film and called it dated. She called the prince a stalker and said that this wasn't even going to be about love. The whole thing, the whole rant was very
Weird.
and obviously, and instead of being about love and all that, it was all about how she was raised to be a leader, the leader she knows she can be. It was just a lot of cringe. It was a lot of cringe. When asked about the French, she goes, we have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because we cast a guy in the movie, even though he's a great dude. It's one of those things where I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's going to be, but really not about a love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. And then,
all of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. But
and then she just went on again. And then, of course, this is when Daily Wire announced that they were doing their Snow White movie, which also was thought to be one of the reasons they moved it, so as not to have confusion. Either way, this seems like some DOA. Not surprising at all that people don't like it. Do you have any hope for this? I don't. I'm pretty done with almost everything Disney is doing right now. Like I said, once Deadpool and Wolverine rather come out, I think I'm entirely I have no feelings attachment. It's just watching it for the memes and the lulls, because I honestly do not have any belief or faith that they have the ability to actually do it without outside influence corrupting it, without the message being there. So I don't actually think they have the writers left to do just a normal story. But let's see, prove me wrong. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you. And
well,